Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Rihanna. I'm tuning in from Social Plus, and with me is Anand. Let me call him on stage. So, today we're diving into the betting industry to explore how apps like Winner keep players coming back in this highly competitive betting landscape. So, I'm very excited to have Anand with me here. He is the online casino executive at Winner. They are an innovative online betting and gaming platform from Romania. They have sports betting, international lotteries, online casinos, and they're leveraging the Social Plus live chat to connect users in real time, which is a standout feature in the industry. Thank you so much for joining us, Anand. Could you please give us a quick introduction of yourself and share more about Winner and your role at the company?
Thank you for having me, Rian. Like you have said, I'm the online casino executive here at Winner. Winner joined the online space in 2021, and since then we have managed to become one of the leading brands in sport betting and gaming in Romania. Our focus is always on enhancing the player experience, from the product offerings to our promotions. We always work hard to innovate and ensure that we provide the best services to our players.
Thank you. That's a great introduction. That sounds amazing. So, in this webinar, I'll start discussing with the broader betting industry, what makes an app great, what are great experiences, before we dive into Winner's use case on how social elements play a role in boosting the user engagement. The webinar will be around 30 to 45 minutes, and we have a Q&A session at the end. But if you have any questions during, feel free to add them in the chat or in the question section, and we'll make sure to address them during the webinar right away. So let's jump right in. Like I said, the betting industry is super competitive right now. All the players are looking to constantly find new rewarding experiences and how to engage. There's more apps than ever, so it requires to keep innovating and to understand your users. So let's start by exploring the core pillars of a successful betting app. And then, what would you say are the most important elements to ensure active users?
I believe that the key pillars would be seamless user experience, reliable technology, of course, personalized content, and a diverse range of betting options, games, providers, and everything else.
All right, those are great points. So to add to that, I would you already mentioned the personalized content, but going a step further with like the personalized bet recommendations. Nowadays, we see a lot of gamification as well, where instead of just having doing your bets, you can see different elements of a leaderboard or challenges. So I see that these are features that really help to differentiate the brand. You started with saying this seamless user experience. How are you focusing on that? And how are you standing out in the market?
For example, just less than half an year ago, we revamped everything. We created a new application. We changed the UI in order to make it more intuitive, more stable, more fun, and easier for players to engage with the content, the promotions, and everything else.
So you're saying that 6 months ago there was not the integration was not seamless. How did it look before, and how did you see like a change?
We had a little bit of friction with our old application, so that's why we invested heavy resources into making I would say, one of the best apps on the market right now.
All right. And can you give a little bit more of a specific example of these pillars? like rewards or liability?
For sure. Um, for example, the loading time of the application was not optimal. It was quite slow, to be honest. We added a bunch of new features like challenges. We remade the way tournaments are working. We introduced AI betting recommendations using stats provided by Opta, one of the best stats platform out there. We also integrated your product, Social Plus, the live chat there for the community to engage with each other, which we have seen great results from that.
That's cool. Okay,
Yes.
so all these integrations, you see return of the user engagement on that. So later in the webinar, we touch more base on the social features um, and of the user engagement. That's very interesting. You were already mentioning the social features. So once you've acquired the users, you need to keep them on the platform, right? So now you have a seamless user experience, your UI kit works. Can you share a little bit more about how you're using this new AI UI kit into your retention strategies? And yeah, what are the strategies for your long-term success in this?
For sure. We believe a lot in the AI technology. So we have implemented, as I said, AI recommendations for bet slips. And we also have, based on a player's preference, they will see different games at different times. Um, the challenges are also very, very good. It helps us when there are very important matches, for example, to increase retention. We give very good rewards for top events and not only top events.
So based on what do you give out these rewards? Like how does it work?
For example, you place a ticket on a key match, and it's a risk-free bet. If you lose it, you get your money back. That's one of the type of challenges that we have.
And based on what do you give out those rewards to your users? Does everyone get these rewards if they're playing? Or are there kind of like scales in terms of loyalty? Like if you place more bets that you have higher rewards? How is that structured?
Um, this type of challenge would be available for everybody on platform. But of course, if somebody's activity is better, we also do targeted promotions just to keep players happy because we appreciate their business.
And how do you do those targeted promotions? Will people get like a
It's
push notification, or is it based on their profile that you can see what they've been betting on before, so you will use it more often?
Yes, exactly. We first see their preferences, for example, sports or even football or basket. If it's slots, we do tiers based on their activity, and of course, we send messages through all the channels that they have agreed, like SMS, email. Sometimes, if it's a very important customer, we also call them. We listen always to their feedback. It's very important for us.
Okay, so to conclude, your retention strategies are the targeted promotions and some of the gamifications. That's great.
Exactly.
So to build on that, companies like FanDuel, they see a lot of success with giving real-time updates during their events, and DraftKings, they are sending also like the personalized like the push notifications to bring the users back. So talking about all these retention strategies, which one is the most effective for you?
I would say the push notifications help a lot
Push
because once a player places a bet, they're basically connected in real time, both with the event itself and our app. So if somebody sees an important phase in the match, thanks to our notifications, they can log in and place another bet.
Okay, so then when they are watching the match live, is it a goal as well to have them keeping the app open and place more bets during the event?
Um, our goal would be for them to have fun and always gamble responsibly. Um, it is more so there is less friction. You do not need to open another app to check the stats. Maybe you couldn't make it in time at home to see the actual game, and we are providing that for you.
Ah, okay, that's great. Do you have any stats on average, for example, how often a person opens the app during a live event to place bets?
To be honest, I do not have stats about this specifically, but if I could say a number out of my head, I would say 4 to 5 times per match.
Okay, and are you trying to increase this rate with the push notifications, or do you think this is
I think this is already pretty optimal. I do not see a reason to increase it. We do not want to spam players. Uh,
yeah? And after integrating these targeted promotions, have you seen a change in the user behaviors, like before
uh,
you sending out push notifications or after?
yes, yes, of course. The retention rate is much better. Uh, they since we have also improved our services a lot, they are actually preferring us over competition, so that's a really good thing.
And this has more to do with the gamification elements, or why do they prefer your platform over others?
It's more of an overall experience. The promotions help, of course. The customer support team is also doing a fantastic job at handling any questions or maybe even issues if they happen.
All right, that's great. It's good to see that all those retention strategies that you have added are bringing it together. And talking a little bit more about the social features. So, the idea with Social Plus is to integrate the social experience into the app to next to all the other retention strategies reshape the betting industry. Here we're talking about community chats, sharing your bets, and interactive polls to help feel the users be part of a larger community, but also to share about the previous bets that have been posted in the leaderboards. So how can you explain? Can you take us with you on like how the role of the social elements is boosting your engagement?
Sure, I believe social elements are crucial for building a sense of community. Players love interacting with each other, exchanging tips, opinions on what would happen in a certain match. They can also share tickets, the bet slips, as you said. So if somebody maybe is not so convinced about placing a bet, if they see other players are also believing in that result, they will have more confidence in themselves, and they can also discuss during the matches. Maybe they want to place another bet. Maybe they had a pre-match ticket which was not so inspired, and after that they join the chat. They see the discussions. They saw more from the event itself, and they place a more inspired live bet. I think it's more about having fun over there, like having friends, online friends.
Okay, but then if we're talking about this, we're talking more about the casual better, right? Like the person that is not very aware of all the research behind it and is more doing it for fun instead of the expert betters. Do you see a differentiation in those two types of sport betters? Are the casual bettors
Uh,
more engaging into the social versus the expert bettors, or how do I see that?
I believe that expert bettors put too much thought into the tickets and the experience itself overall, and they don't have as much fun. They only want to make money, which of course is understandable. But a casual player could be out with his friends at the terrace and maybe placing a random bet just because.
All right. And can you walk us a little bit through like the actual user experience that changed before adding that more fun social feed element versus how it is now? Do you have any stats or any experiences on the change in that? How many times people open the app, or the people that are engaging in the feed, are they betting more than that they did before? Can you take us there?
For sure, there was an increase. Um, I can't say a specific number, but the ballpark would be around 3 to 4% more bets per player. Um,
3 to 4%. That's good.
yes, we have also integrated an airdrop feature through your Social Plus community chat, where basically whenever we want, we can post rewards for players that are active in the chat, and they can claim them at that moment. We either give free bets, which makes sense because most players that will be found on the chat will be sport players, and that also helped a lot with the engagement and the overall sense
Everyone
of.
that's online receives an airdrop with a potential free bet that they can place. Everyone gets it in their chat.
Yes, we give, for example, 500 prizes, and
Mhm.
whoever logs into the chat can claim it.
And then once the 500 prices are out, no one can claim it anymore, and the airdrop is goes away.
Yeah, basically.
That's
So
amazing.
that's rewarding the player activity in the actual chat. That would be the target.
Yeah, so this is a way for people to return back to the platform, and then they need to make the bet right away.
No, they have plenty time. And I would also like to say that this feature is unique. I'm not sure if in the entire world, but in Romania for sure, we are the only ones who have this.
That's amazing. That's so cool. And you were mentioning polls.
Yes, of course, polls are very important, uh, both to keep player engaged and to gather feedback. For example, when we have launched the AI bet recommendations, we have asked our players what we could improve, what they like about it, what they don't like about it, and we actually made some changes based on their answers.
That's great. It's great to see that you're really using, like if you're saying, like, oh, betting should be fun. It's more like a community part, and that you put the tickets on the forum to engage everyone to get inspired to bet more or to make different bets. It's such a powerful way to create a sense of community. Um, like Bet 365, they are using the live streamed event with a real time chat next to it. And another example from the industry is Snai Tech. What they do is it's a feature called Tipsters. They're
Mhm.
inviting influencers to go on the live stream with them to give give tips on the betting, and this is such a good way to engage all the casual bettors, right? Like you said, to make it more fun and to not have to do so much research beforehand, but that you can ask a
Exactly.
tipster to do that. That's great. And so you're mentioning the airdrop, the polls, um, and everyone can make a poll, or is it hosted from your platform and posted on the forum? How do I see that?
We are the ones who make the polls for now, at least. Maybe we will open them up for the players as well in the future. We don't really want that because it would be a lot of spam. But we are looking for ways to make them not so in your face, so to say, so
Mm-hmm.
that they can just post them casually.
Yeah, maybe it's in a way there where friends can create groups together, and then once they have created the group together, they can have their own polls, or just thinking out loud now, where everyone is
It's
watching the same game, and everyone that's
yeah.
watching the game, you can create a chat together, and you can only access it if you want to. So not everyone is being spammed with the live chat, but
Mhm.
only if you want to be part of the community. That's great. There's so many possibilities. Or even create a
Exactly.
poll, and then based on your answers of the poll, you will be selected to like a certain group where you can find like-minded people who are betting for the same cause. That's very exciting. Um, so talking about all these new integrations, I'm very curious to know some measurable impact. You were already mentioning that people are placing 3 to 4% more bets. Do you have any more details on engaged users? Like how many percent of the engaged users are placing bets? Are they placing more bets? How many people are using your polls?
The overall response was overwhelmingly positive. They seem to love the interactive features. For a poll that's sitting for one day, we usually have around 500 answers.
Okay.
We've seen an increase on engagement and retention on time on the app, for sure. We started having a small community with players that are there every day. Even if they don't make bets, they still come and say hello, how are you? They know each other. So they feel more invested in our app, basically.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
great.
just
There's
a
some
betting app.
returning customers that even when the event is not there, that they want to engage with each other
Exactly, exactly.
on the
Which was
platform.
and to my surprise, they speak very nicely. They don't argue, so that's very good.
How do you make sure that the content is being moderated?
We are using, of course, your tools with the automatic moderation. So swear words and other offensive slurs are not permitted, of course. And we are also monitoring it. It doesn't take too much effort. As I said, they're very kind to each other. So very rarely you see somebody, I don't know, maybe he lost a bet and he's very mad and he
Yeah.
comes to make a scene. But other than that, we don't have
I can imagine
much.
that, like, especially in sports and betting, that there's a lot of emotions involved. And if you indeed
Exactly, exactly.
lose a bet, that you want to say bad words, but it's good that the content moderation tools are working. And I have to ask this question too. So, how was your experience working with our technical and our customer success teams?
It's been nothing but a pleasure. We had very quick response times. We always received whatever details we needed. We didn't have much trouble integrating it. Everything was the whole collaboration actually was great.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect. So now we have talked about all the features that you already have. So looking to expand on social features for the coming year, what is a must do for you?
I would love for people to be able to start posting photos,
Mm,
for example. Uh, there would also be the live streaming integration. Right now we don't have it,
yeah,
but it would be great both for retention and for the overall player experience. So yeah, I think that would be the biggest one, the live streaming integration.
That's great. Yeah, I like I was mentioning, Snitech is already doing the live streaming, which is very interesting. So, what is kind of a timeline? How do you, because the betting space is so competitive, you need to innovate very quickly if you want to
Exactly.
be on top of it.
Um, as you said, as soon as possible, the sooner the better.
That's great. So now we have discussed the normal scene, the push notifications, and all the other social features, share tickets, polls, airdrop. But there's so much more, and especially now with all the future trends that are coming up, I see a lot of companies experimenting with the AI-powered bet suggestions, the real-time multiplayer challenges. So yeah, for you, if there's no limitations, what if you could choose any feature, what kind of feature would you pick? Would you want to integrate?
Uh, I think we are already doing this, but we need to focus on more AI driven features, like you said, personalized betting suggestions, or maybe even live challenges, like you said, like multiplayer. Maybe, I don't know, join a team, and whichever team wins, they get something. But we don't want any losers here at Winner, so we would also give something for participation to the losing team as well. Something like that, I think, would be very nice to have a sense of competition and a sense of like teams. I think it would be a cool thing.
That's very exciting. And in terms of the AI personalization, how do you make sure it's done fair? Like, how do you differentiate that? Like, how would you set that up?
Everything is based on stats, on real-time stats, the most accurate that we can possibly find, and it's totally up to the player. For example, there are a lot of recommendations, like 8 times out of 9 something happened. So it's more of a probability thing. It's very likely, if it happened 8 times out of 9, to happen again. We, of course, we don't want to give bad tips.
Yeah, exactly. And then would there be a possibility to automate the betting based on your previous behavior?
um, I don't think they would want to automate it, but what we are doing now, we give you 10, 20, 30 options or tips, and if you like them, you just choose them, you browse through them, and if you don't like any of them, you can make your own. Or maybe
Okay.
you like one but don't like the other, and you
So
do
if you
your
open the
own, but
app,
also.
you immediately get your personalized betting suggestions already, and you can place the bet if you want to go for that bet.
Yes, you can choose to add that event, that particular bet on your bet slip.
Oh, that's very exciting. I saw also with Paddy Power, they introduced personalized game suggestions. And if we even go further, I see lots of articles coming out today after Ice Barcelona with like all the VR experience that are being created right now. Betway is exploring this. I think this is going to create such an immersive betting environment. Imagine having the feeling of really sitting in the station with everyone when you're watching a football match and you can make live bets right away. Do you see Winner adopt any of those trends?
Uh, for sure, we will start implementing more and more of this new technology. It's going to be very interesting in the next few years to see where things evolve. As you know, machine learning is capable of learning things 100, maybe 1,000 times faster than a human. So he would know it would know uh, the player very very well, maybe better than themselves.
It's also a little bit scary.
Kind of, yeah.
That's all right. So, what are any other innovative ideas that you're exploring?
I'm not sure if I can talk about them, but we do have something very unique coming up, which will be available only for us. It will be basically a reward system that will be triggered randomly, and you will be rewarded just for playing. Doesn't matter if you do high bets, small bets, but I can't really talk about it in more detail.
Oh, that's very exciting. So, this will be integrated with the leaderboard that's already existing, or this is a new reward system.
It's a new reward system. Yeah.
That's exciting. So, when you're integrating all of these new features, what is the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge would be that in the testing environment, no matter how well you test it and how much time you invested, and let's say 20, 30 people are working on a day-to-day basis on a certain function, when you launch it to 1,000, 2,000 players, something is bound to happen. So that would be the biggest thing. Fortunately, we have a very good tech team, so any issue that arises is usually fixed in a matter of minutes, at most hours,
So, new features
regardless of
you will
the
not
day of
like
the week.
edit every time to like first to 100 people, then to 200 people. You're growing, or you're immediately launching the new feature to one.
It depends on the feature. We usually do this. Yes, we launch it only for a certain batch of players, but for others we can't do that. We need to provide it directly on the
Everyone at the
platform
same
for
time.
everybody.
All right, that's great. So I'm almost going to wrap up the webinar. So if anyone has already some questions before we move to the Q&A, feel free to already ask them in the chat aside. But one more question for you from me, Anan. Just some final thoughts or advice that you like to share. Like, how can you stand out as a betting company, or how can you stand out in the betting industry?
Nowadays, it's quite hard to have a unique selling point to be the only one on the market that has something. So I think to be competitive, you must have at least what everybody else has, and then focus on innovation and actually always focus on the player experience. If a client is happy, he will return, and you will be happy.
Yes.
Listening to feedback is also very, very important. Regardless of what you think, you may think you have the best product, but if a large part of your clients are saying otherwise, you must let your ego aside and look for ways to improve it.
So is this also with the community that you created a way to stay in touch and to ask them how they like the new features or how they like the user experience?
Exactly, exactly. We also see random things like small things from players. I don't like how this is there, and if enough people are saying that, we are doing basically kind of a poll. We gather more and more feedback based on that input, and we address it, of course.
Yeah, feedback from the players, I think, is always the most important. And it's great to see that you're standing directly in contact with the players right now. And also very excited to see that they're even opening the app, even when there's no live matches or games happening because of the push notifications, the community feed. Um, I'm very excited to see what how winner is going to evolve, how the reward system is going to play out, and how that's even going to increase the user experience more. Um, I'll open the floor for the audience. If there's any questions for Anan or you want to dive deeper in a specific topic, this is the moment to share your questions in the chat. Let me see. This is the moment. If you want to dive deeper in certain trends, features, or you're also welcome to share your thoughts on the future of the betting scene, maybe dive deeper in the VR experience.
I'm really looking forward to the VR thing.
I see someone typing, so wait a little bit. But all right, I think then there's no questions, but this webinar will be available afterwards. And if there's anything in specific that you would like to address, or any questions about, or want to share your thoughts, you can always contact me, contact Anan. Yeah, you can discuss that. Anand, thank you so much for joining us for this discussion on how to enhance the user experience, how to keep your
Thanks for
players
having me.
engaged. I've learned a lot. And yeah, until next time, stay innovative and let's keep creating amazing user experiences. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.